Link for the final project file is in the description. You can download and play around with this scene. Okay, let's go. First, come to the nodes workspace in the Sino 4D. I made a new one with closing and moving some of this window, and I save it as nodes fave v1.1. I open it. Add a cylinder here. Cylinder. On the cylinder property, change this value to 1.1, height 12, height segmentation 1, rotational segmentation 24. Axis, geometry, then add the geometry axis. Connect the geometry to geometry axis. On the geometry axis, change axis y to 100. If I connect it as a children one, you can see our cylinder in the scene. Okay, let's continue. Add a plane. Change its property to the values I enter, 400, 400, and for the segmentation you can enter something like 5. Then add a surface blue noise, surface escape blue noise here. Connect the plane to the geometry of surface blue noise. On the surface blue noise, change the values for the sample count, enter 4000. For the maximum size, enter 70. For the size bias, enter 15. Improve packing, enter something like 90. That's good for now. And add a decompose matrix. Connect this to the matrix. Unfold the elements here. Make sure the matrix on the iteration collection is connected to the matrix on the decompose matrix. It's a good idea to save the file now. I will save it with the name cylinder tower v1.1 live. Okay, add a range mapper here. Connect the decompose translation as an input here. Change the data type on the range mapper to vector, and on the output max for the second and third one, enter 1.09. That's good. Add a matrix operator here. Connect the range mapper result to translation on the matrix operator. Unfold the scale and decompose matrix. Also unfold it on the matrix operator. Connect the X to X and Z to Z. Add a range mapper here. Unfold the translation on decompose matrix. Connect the Z as an input on range mapper. On the input max on the range mapper, enter something like 27. Add note here. Connect the range mapper as an input one. For the second value, enter 25 here. Unfold the scale again. Connect the output of this add to the Y for scale. Also connect the geometry attribute on the cylinder to the matrix OP. Get the scene root here. Connect the matrix OP as in children one. Zoom out on the scene a little bit, and as you can see, we are getting somewhere. The cylinders is ready now. Save the file. Let's also add another range mapper here. Connect the index of iteration collection as an input of this range mapper. On this range mapper, change the value for the input max to something like 600. Add and color OP node here. Connect the OP of matrix OP to color. Connect the result of range mapper as in color here. Add a material OP here. Connect the color OP to material OP. And connect the material OP as a children one for the scene root. As you can see, we have a variation of the grayscale value on this cylinder. You can come here on this range mapper and change this input max value to get lighter or darker range. That's good for now. Save the file, open browser here, come to material tab, search for plastic rough blue. I want this one. I download it, open the material tab here, drag and drop it here, come here onto modes on this node editor, click here. Now we have access to change between material and scene node. Come to scene node, select this material OP, drag and drop the material as a material here. I want to see the grayscale values for this cylinder, not the material here. So I come to option here and uncheck materials here. Let's click on this material. It will reopen this node panel. Close the material tab. In the material section, search for color use data on the attribute name. Click on the preset, object color. Now add an ramp here. Connect color use data as an alt input on the ramp. Come to ramp, right click here, change it to a step, push it here. You can change this color and select red for this one. And for this one, I will select the gray value, double click, add an color correct node here. Connect the output of a ramp as an input on this color correct. Connect the color correct as a color on this standard material. Let's see where we are getting. Open the RS render view from here, hit on play, and as you can see we have different color for different cylinders. We can come to ramp, change this slider, or even add another colors in the middle. I don't want this extra color. That's good for now. Hit pause, close this render view on for the redshift, save the file. Let's add a camera, click on the camera here, go to camera view, position it as you want. But before, let's come to this focal length and change it to 120. Position your camera as you prefer. I'm happy about this. Okay, let's also add another panel here. Okay, let's add a light. I will add an infinite light here. I also will add a null as a target for the infinite light. Rename the null target. On the RS infinite light, add a target tag. Drag and drop the target as a target object. Now you can change the position of this infinite light and get a different result. Let's also add a dumb light here. Let's open the browser, come to all, search for HDRI. I'll minimize this window for now. On the dumb light, drag and drop any of this HDRI light as a texture here. Okay. And then on the dumb light, I will change these values for the intensity to 0.1 and for exposure to 1. On the RS infinite light, I will change the value for the exposure to 3. That's good for now. Let's reopen the RS render view from here, hit on play. That's good. We can come to RS infinite light, come to detail tab, and change the softness to a higher value, like 20. I like it. I will open this window, save the file, come to top view, and change the position of the infinite light until I'm happy about the results. That's good. We can also come to the dumb light on the object tab and change this exposure value to get softer or more intense results. And that was all for this video. Don't forget that you can access the final file from the link in the description. Bye bye.